So I'll take another sip of my coffee, but I think we should take sips of some wine.
Yes.
Wine, not.
Corey.
Yes, why not?
So this is a Zinfandel, and oh my gosh, 100 years Zinfandel, 100 year. You all know the more years in wine, the better, right?
Brand
so this is 100
spanking new.
Year, yes.
In terms of Wildside wine, yeah.
Right, full velvety, rich, specially crafted wine. So tell them, what is this Wildside Winery West Coast series?
It's unreal, and when you talk to Alicia about it, owner of Wildside Winery, her and Clint, she gets so enthusiastic about it. She's so excited about this because they got these grapes from, I think these are from California. They are 100-year-old grapes, and you can just smell it. It just permeates straight up into my nose holes. It's
Can we
so.
not call them nose holes, please?
I needed that visual for the
Suggestion box, yeah.
I needed that visual for the podcast. For
so
the listeners.
Good.
So she got these grapes. They're super excited
she.
about it. So she.
That's where the Olympics were filmed.
So she. By the seashore. Full velvety, rich, specially crafted wine. it is just the West Coast. So they're super, super excited about it. I have to read this to you because she was really proud of these explanations here. It's a 1 on the dry scale. Wildside Winery's 100-year-old Zinfandel embodies a symphony of blackberry, bramble, velvety, soft tannins, peppery undertones, and a gnarly core of rich, jammy flavors.
Wow.
That mind exploded in my mouth. I can't.
The visual there is, yeah. You have
Peppery?
to really enunciate. I was hearing I could just feel your lips really enunciate to get through that.
It was
verbiage.
Very, yes. It was. I had to
That's how
focus.
colorful it is.
I had to
I
focus.
love it.
And I love the label. We got a little bit of wine.
Oh, it's sleek. It's so sleek.
It's nice. It's classic. It's high society. I feel like it's
Pinky
it's
up.
Very pinky up. Let's try it.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Remember what we learned? You swish and swirl and sniff.
Yeah, maybe I should do that first. I'm just getting ready to down the hatch.
Lord.
Here we go.
Have you ever seen? Okay, I want to whine about something. I don't know that I'm whining about it, but
God, this is so good.
Isn't it delish? Have you ever seen anybody drink red wine with a straw because they don't want to get their teeth colored?
Oh, sure. I can see that.
I don't know why. I wasn't going to whine about that, but that's just an observation.
I don't even know what to say about it. This is totally different from anything else I feel like I've tasted from them.
I know. It really is so good. That's delicious.
It is
a really smooth dry. And, it's not dry where you take a sip and you're like...
No.
Those dries get you.
And it's just the aftertone. There is a bit of... peppery. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Velvety.
That's
very
a good way.
velvety.
I think velvety is a really good term for that. Because it's soft and smooth, but it's got enough bite.
Oh, man.
So, definitely check that out, guys.
Ooh, this is...
Because there is a wine club that you could just go ahead and get subscribed to, right? And get it going, right?
I'm so glad you mentioned that. So Alicia and Clint went and tasted. This is the best of the best out of all the barrels they tasted. This is the best of the best. And they've put it on their wine club, which I'll show you a picture now of all the wines. So the Zinfandel's on the wine club. Go to Wildside, call Wildside, but go to wildside.com, go to their Facebook, message them, get on their wine club. You can choose between the dry rosé or the sweet rosé, but it's 3 wines, and you can choose between one of those, and they're both delicious.
So good. And go ahead and get subscribed. Guys, I don't know the countdown, but the countdown is getting real for some Christmas.
It is.
I always say that, but think about getting somebody a wine subscription for Christmas. What better gift is there than that?
Oh my gosh. Wine.
From
Especially
Wildside. Go ahead and
wine
do
on
it.
your doorstep. That's crazy too. So, Wildside Winery. So, what am I going to whine about? I'm going to whine about something that happened to me. I'm a little sluggish today.
What
Emily.
happened?
I was actually so rattled that I may have to. I didn't run this morning. I've been running, my 5 miles every morning.
That's a lot. That's good.
It's I didn't do it because I was exhausted last night. 12:14. I don't know what it was.
It's pretty precise.
I mean, because it was so jarring.
Yeah.
I was awoken by my fire alarms just
The
blaring.
batteries?
No, like it was like there was the upstairs going beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep, and downstairs was like "Arr, arr, arr," like it was
Oh gosh.
crazy.
But
like
when the battery's going dead?
no, so I'll Quentin Tarantino this. I started with the
What happened at
end,
the
and I'm
end?
going to go back now,
Okay.
and we'll get there, right?
Yeah, I've got so many questions.
Yes, go for it.
Oh no, tell
Oh,
me.
you want me to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So we've had trouble with these fire alarms. In
Are
the
they?
past.
Sorry, I will interrupt.
Yes.
Avi.
Avi.
Are they connected?
They're all connected.
You're
They're
so
supposed to be.
technologically savvy. Okay.
Yes, they're all supposed to be connected, and one goes off, the other one. You're supposed to know which one it is. Blah blah blah.
That's good.
It is good. The downstairs one by our bedroom is CO2 and
Right,
all
the
that
whole-
good stuff.
Mamma jamba.
All that, yeah. The meat and potatoes, the meat and bones. So in the past, Avery was younger. They had gone off, and they explained. But the first time they had gone off, we got for sales. The fire department came. They were awesome
gosh.
dudes. Avery was enamored. Like with the guys come in, like all 4 or 5 of them would come in. They were testing stuff, and the fire truck pulled up, and they probably thought it was some ploy, like to just get my kid to see. But no, because when it went off, obviously that started this whole thing with Avery and fire alarms. She was kind of terrified, but at the same time so intrigued about fire alarms. She would go into a room and go, "Daddy, there are 3 fire alarms in here." Like, and
She would start to notice them.
She would start to notice them, and we would go, on our iPad. We would watch fire alarm videos where it would talk about the series 3005. That looks like it was the oddest thing to be sitting there and watching on a Friday night. Like thinking like I'm a dad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm whatever years old now. I have a human child, and we're watching fire alarm series videos, and it was the funniest thing. Anyways, so that went off. I thought maybe it could be the CO2, so we had them come in. No, upstairs the dust in your just to get a little blower every now and then and blow through it.
Oh gosh,
because it was
in
a brand
your
new house.
like duct.
Yeah, because they said, well, is this a new house? We're like, yes.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, that makes sense because from it being new, there's still dust from the construction, gets in your fire alarms.
Who knew that? Okay, that's good to know.
Good to know, right? Cleaned them out. Haven't had a problem with them in a while. There was one other time after that. Actually, no, I lied. There was another time after that. Didn't wake Avery up, thank God. Then the first night we're like, because I know throughout the parenting books, but she slept with us, sleeps with us. We're like, time to go upstairs and sleep in your bed.
Yeah.
Great, excited. First night, been terrified of fire alarm. Worst nightmare. Like her worst nightmare. Not a
literally
monster.
The first night, yeah.
Wouldn't be. It would be if the fire alarm randomly went
That's
off.
terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah, I mean
Ruined.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you don't even attempt after that.
No,
You're like,
I mean, come on,
sweetheart.
Would you? I mean,
no, you
like,
can't put your kid through
your
that.
worst nightmare happens.
Yeah.
The first night, you venture off. So
That's like a dirty joke,
Yeah,
from them.
it is. So it stayed off the wall forever, and finally I cleaned it out, put it back up. Hadn't had a problem with it. Last night, 12 whatever, just chaos. I wake up, adrenaline packed. I'm like whole nightstands on the floor because I'm trying to find. For some reason, I'm like, my phone is controlling this, and I'm like, I don't know why I did that. Like my phone, I'm tripping over the dog. The dog is terrified. My dog, Zoddy's like he just can't handle it.
That makes me so sad.
And I'm tripping over him, and so then it's like my head is like, I know it's not irrelevant. No, there's no fire, so I know it's happening here. So my internal do I go for like a weapon or something that I have? No, everything's fine. But then in my head, so I know I go to my air conditioning thermostat.
Yeah.
And I touch it, and I'm like, no, God, like I know that's not it.
Yeah.
And by that time it shuts off. I'm like, all right. And then it happens again. And I'm thinking, well, first one, I'm like in those movies, like they just get through like a whole bull in a china shop situation, and the person's still asleep, and they're like, shoo.
Yeah.
And then it happens again.
Yeah.
And they're like the one trip. Well, that's what. So they did not wake them up. Like didn't budge.
Katie and Avery were sleeping?
Slept. I don't know how in the world they slept
Yeah.
with this. Happens again, and I take it and I get a chair and I take it off and it stops. And I'm just like,
Panting.
I'm like I ran a marathon,
Yeah.
like, and I can't
Your
go back to
heart is
sleep, and the dogs and they're awake, they need to be let out, and it was just like a whole thing. And yeah, no, they didn't.
So
budge.
when you stopped the upstairs or downstairs, whichever one you stopped, I don't know where you are, but when you stopped,
I'm
the
downstairs,
other one
it stopped.
stopped too?
Yeah, it
Okay.
stopped. So luckily, rage didn't set in because I would have just went, bah! Like just ripped it out of the wall, like just yanked all the wires, like just. And at that point, like adrenaline, so you could have ripped a car door off. Like I felt like I would have easily, like bent that like a toothpick, just popped that right off and felt justified. But no, I took it off, I unplugged it, did it all right. But yeah,
Oh my
so there you
gosh.
go.
Yeah,
That's my wine.
that'll wake you up for sure.
I don't know the brand. I'm not going to put them on blast, so I don't know what we got to do, but we got to find a new.
So you think it was the dust gathered again?
Yeah, maybe, or they're I don't know what kind of alarm system it is, but it's.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it wasn't because then I'm like, okay, was it CO2 this time? So I'm like listening to I'm like, are they breathing? Like everybody's fine.
Yeah.
I don't feel lightheaded.
Don't you feel like it? I
So-
mean, this is just I don't like this.
Dogs are fine.
This this is very layman's term because I'm not technical or scientific at all. But don't you feel like a fire alarm like that needs to be? Now that I'm learning it could be more than one thing than not just fire. It needs to be like a dashboard of a car. Like it tells you, okay, this is CO2, or like this light came on and that means it's probably dust, or this light came on, it's a battery. Like should it?
I mean, it's 2021.
Like it should tell you a little bit more information. Like
we should have digital. There should be something.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there is, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I still have the old school one where it's just like.
Well,
it's
at
just
this
like
point,
one time,
I'd rather have that. Like, I don't want something that's gonna erupt my house, and I feel like I'm exploding.
But why is it every time in the middle of the night? Batteries never go dead at
dead
noon,
night.
You know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was terrifying. I mean, I was like just around. I mean, it was just like horrible. So I got the worst sleep. I woke up like I was like I was hungover. Like I was like just I was exhausted. But yeah, it's
That's hard to recover after that. That
it was
is.
brutal. It was.
Oh man, well, that was a good one.
It's a good wine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we'll figure it out. I don't know. We'll figure out why. Yeah, it'd be cool to have like a digital, because there is like a CO2, and I think if it's CO2, the light's supposed to blink. But it's so. I mean, how am I supposed to like?
Well, and then when in the middle of emergency, you're not
They
like
say CO2.
Is the
but
green? Yeah, is the green or the blue? Which
No.
one?
I'm a
There
tech guy.
are those ones that talk to you though. It's like there's been a fire detected.
That's what this one does. Yeah, it does say that, but like it didn't. I didn't hear any words. And if there
Yeah.
was words, I was so distraught I didn't hear any
Yeah.
words. It just was a loud, crazy alarm. And yeah, I mean, it'd be cool to have one like that dings your phone, or like diagnosed like potential dust, like.
Well, and especially if it's somewhere high, like then you have to go get the chair or whatever to get up there.
Yeah.
Because you put them, you're supposed to elevate them, right? Like I put them at the top of our doorway or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you had it on your phone and then you could turn it off via phone.
Yeah.
I don't know, that
and
might
just
be-
be like like
Rather than
everything's
having to like
fine.
rip something down in the middle of the night or find like a flashlight and a stool and a.
Wow, it was
Anyway,
such a.
we're solving the world's problems.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's next? Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, Wildside Winery. Go get your wine club. Go to Wildside. Call Wildside. Get on that thing. Get this brand new wine from them. It is unlike
Delish.
anything I've ever tasted from them before. If you like Wildside wine, you're gonna love
This is next level. It's good.
It's next level. That's exactly what it is.
It is good.
It's next level. Next level. I wish I had that Mario like next level sign. That
Oh yeah.
like that.
I love those games and all their little animations.
Do you I don't know if we've talked about this, I'm sure, but like video games like Super Nintendo? That wasn't you probably because you didn't watch a lot of TV. You, like,
No, but I did like Nintendo and Super Nintendo.
I feel like James
and,
would have liked
yeah,
that.
we had all the things. We had the duck hunt gun.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
and
yeah, good.
Like we started the old Nintendo.
Good, like you're.
Yeah, good.
If not, I would have
Yeah,
had to
yeah.
stop everything right now.
No, this is. I don't know if this is real, but James even had like a Nintendo chair. We called it a Nintendo chair because James had the gaming system in his.
chair?
Yeah, I don't know. We
There was
called
a
it Nintendo
glove.
chair. I don't know.
Remember that? There was
A glove. Yeah, but then we went to like Super Nintendo, we went like
Yeah.
Donkey Kong and Mario Kart and all that.
Super Mario.
I love it. Yeah.
That was cool stuff.
Yeah.
That was cool stuff. I'm right there at that peak where I know, like obviously, like Atari is like I don't even like that's ancient
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. I did start with Sonic though, like at my best friend Amy Lippert's
Sega.
house. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Sega. Yeah.
Sega.
I love that. And then then I really wanted one. And then we ended up getting Nintendo, and she had a Sega. So anyway,
Sega. Love Sega. Sega, your Dreamcast, and you got a lot of those weird things. Oh boy. So yes, why not? Got to wine. Sometimes you just got to get it out.
gotta get it out, get it off your chest, lift it.
Got to get it
Wait,
out.
is the weight lifted? Do you feel better?
Oh, I feel great.
Feel rested now after
Actually,
getting
no,
that
I
off?
don't. I'm gonna go to bed at like Avery goes to bed at like 8:30, which I mean, I don't know if that's a late time for kids, but like 8:30. I mean,
I think it sounds late, but I think realistically, it's like a very normal time.
for
But
kids.
I mean, honestly, by the we start at 7:30. Bath. I mean, but by
Start the process.
Yeah,
yes.
but then by the time you eat and it's like 6,
Yeah.
and then you get a bath and the bed and the
Yeah.
story and then da da da.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I mean,
The
you're
back rubs.
Let's all talk about it. You're at 8 or 8:30.
Yeah. Well, I'm going like literally shutting it down. Like the Ryder Cup is on right now, and I really want to watch. I love golf, and the Ryder Cup. I mean, it hypes you up. I love fall golf too, but like it hypes you up for like America. If you're not familiar with the Ryder Cup, it is America
British Open.
first Europe. So, but Europe could be like John Rahm, so like he's from Spain. So like Europe is like European, but like America, like is versus the Europeans, and it's just a huge. It's every 2 years, but it was 3 because of COVID now, and it's just and the America we've lost like the last 7, I don't know, or out of the last 10 years I think, or our record's terrible. So, but they're changing things up, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for the. I just love it. Because it's a whole different thing with golf. Because golf is normally like, yes, hit it, very good.
Yeah, your little golf clap.
Golf clap, like. This is like, America, gosh, ripping shirts and like
More like soccer.
Oh God, yeah, it's just screaming. Like everybody, they're showing because golfers don't really show emotion that they hit a golf club like.
Yeah.
Like if that, and if they do that, they're like, whoa.
When Tiger Woods would go and he would make it on the.
Well, Tiger, man, you can't. Yeah, he was awesome.
Or whoever, but they like any big motion, they would like make like the highlight reel.
Yes. Yeah. Totally. So I just love that. I love emotion in golf, and I love when people are real, and this is just so much fun. So yeah, I mean, but like, so that's on today. So I'm gonna want to watch some highlights or want to watch it, but I don't think I can handle it today. I think I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch the highlights because I'm gonna be so tired.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely record that. Get that at a different time.